Lord Daimyo here, and I am doing another horrible tier list. I don't know why people keep doing tier lists, but I'm doing them. And today I'm joined with an amazing, awesome special guest, Mr. A&M Anime. Go ahead and introduce yourself fully, will you?
Hey guys, how you doing? A&M Anime here. Been wanting to do a Pokemon video with Daimyo for a while. Just had to get the schedules together. So we're here. I'm ready. Let's get into it.
Awesome, let's jump into it. So, what we are doing today is a tier list of every Pokemon that Ash Ketchum has ever caught from the anime. And I don't think I've got every single one here because I mean that's a lot. He's caught a lot.
Yeah,
He's befriended like a lot of legendaries and stuff. I didn't include anything crazy, but I think I've got the gist of him here. And
yeah.
A&M's more of a anime guy for the Pokemon anime than I am, so he's gonna be kind of rating these based on how they are portrayed in the anime, whereas I'm probably going to be basing them more on the Pokemon in like the games and stuff. So it'll be fun how we combined our thoughts together and rank them how they are. So, do you want to start with Pikachu, the
Sure can.
infamous one? I mean, I kind of want to go. I know a lot about Pikachu, just the anime Pikachu. I mean, it's kind of has to be an S tier, don't you think?
Yeah, it's like undebatable that Pikachu is S tier at this point. His main partner been around for literally generations
Yeah,
with Ash.
and the feats that this Pikachu has done is just insane. So,
Yeah, it's defeated legendary after legendary,
mhm,
gym leader after gym leader. I
yeah.
mean, even from a game standpoint, like I'm not too well versed, but I know Pikachu's not like a bad Pokemon, right?
Yeah, no, it's pretty fast. It's a pretty fast and
Yeah.
powerful Pokemon. So yeah, I think Pikachu's pretty good. Okay, so S tier looks pretty good. Bulbasaur is our next one. So Ash has this weird thing with keeping a lot of his starter Pokemon
Yeah.
just first stage. So, um, was Ash's Bulbasaur ever really good in a lot of fights?
Um. So Bulbasaur unfortunately sits in that spot where it's a Kanto Pokemon.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of them, aside from like Charizard, never really and Pikachu never really fought.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
as a lot of his gym badges were given to him. A
Mm-hmm.
lot of the fights were like goofy. Like they were still trying to figure everything out. So that's where Bulbasaur kind of fits. Like it comes back for the Battle Frontier,
Hmm.
and it does go against I forget his name, the last guy, Regis, I think it was.
I don't know. Oh yeah, yeah.
Brandon. So yeah, Bulbasaur, Squirtle, and Charizard and Pikachu took him on. So that was a pretty good fight.
Hmm.
It didn't win, so
Yeah, and Bulbasaur's kind of a. It's got a lot of weaknesses there with the poison and grass typing as far as just a Pokemon goes.
yeah.
So, I mean, I think maybe a C or a D. What do you think?
I would give it D.
D.
Bulbasaur is probably like my least favorite starter of all. Period.
Yeah, he's
I
up
am
there
be
with me
honest.
too. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Okay, the Charizard. I know a lot of people like this Charizard. I remember that seismic toss where he seismic tossed Blaine's Magmar.
Straight
Like,
into a volcano.
yeah, into a volcano. Even though this Charizard had a bit of a bad attitude, and like, didn't he like leave Ash, but then come back even cooler?
Uh, it was one of those things where he didn't leave. Ash kind of
Oh,
after a while he started listening to Ash when they
mm.
got to Johto. So it lost to another Charizard. So what Ash did was he pushed it away so it would go train with this Charizard trainer. And then
Oh,
after that, it would just keep popping up randomly throughout the seasons.
hmm. Okay,
So Charizard is actually one of his Pokemon that has like a lot of personality. So I
yeah.
definitely, arguably, definitely S tier for me. Like I
S tier.
know
Okay,
in the game wise, it's amazing as well. It's always
it's
favorite
pretty. Yeah, that's pretty good.
Mega.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. Yeah, I'll go ahead and put him in S tier. I think that'd be good for you right now. The Squirtle Squad Squirtle.
Ooh,
I know the personality on this one's super cool,
super
and
cool.
I mean he's got the sunglasses. Come on.
Yeah, you
So
can't lose there. And Squirtle, if I had to pick out of the Kanto starters, is my favorite for
yeah, I
sure.
agree. I agree.
Yeah, for sure. Battle wise, anime wise, nah,
Yeah, yeah. I'd say maybe
not too much.
maybe around the Bulbasaur, or maybe a little bit higher, just because he's cool. What do you think? C tier.
Yeah, I'm thinking C tier.
Okay, awesome. So this is the Butterfree that Ash didn't he release it?
Yeah, he let it go be off with another Butterfree. It was mating
Hmm.
season.
Hmm. But I mean, technically, the Caterpie was his first Pokemon he ever actually caught,
Caught.
wasn't it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I
And it
think.
actually showed like a lot of personality from that point. Like
Hmm,
for it to be a Caterpie and a Metapod, it was pretty focused on. It's
hmm.
like actually one of his best Kanto Pokemon. So
Oh, okay. So B tier, you thinking?
yeah, I'll put Butterfree in B tier. I wish
Okay.
they bring it back one day.
Yeah, that would be cool. Now, I watched Orange Islands, the Orange League, and I know that that Lapras was used a ton. So even
A
though
ton.
it was just kind of a taxi service, did he ever actually use Lapras in battle?
Actually, so see, the Orange League is weird where the challenges weren't strictly
Oh yeah,
battles.
yeah, I remember.
So it did win one for him. No, it did win. It was a race, and it
Mm.
like used Ice Beam to slide across the ocean faster, which was really freaking cool. So,
Ooh.
and Lapras is a cool Pokemon.
Okay. B tier, you thinking?
I'm thinking B tier.
Okay, sounds good. Snorlax. Now, for
Ooh.
a game perspective, Snorlax is a really great tanky, versatile Pokemon. So I automatically want to put it in A or B. But tell me about the anime Snorlax.
Well, if you're putting it that high just off the game, we might have to put it in the S because the anime
Oh.
Snorlax is a beast as well.
Ooh.
He
Okay.
even brings it back for the Battle Frontier as well, and I think it took on two of the brains in one. So
Ooh. Okay.
yeah, definitely a cool Pokemon. Definitely his clutch. It won a lot of matches for him in Johto as well. It won a sumo match for him. Well, Snorlax always came in pretty clutch in the anime.
Okay. Well, then I'm convinced for S tier for Snorlax. Then.
Yeah.
Okay, we got Kingler. I do remember when he caught this Krabby, and it evolved into Kingler. I think during the Elite Four.
Yeah, during the league.
Yeah.
It it didn't do anything up until that point. Like that was literally his first battle, and then it evolved.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, did it do anything after
Uh,
that?
it comes back for the, I believe it's the Frontier as well.
Hmm.
But once again, that's one of the Pokemon that doesn't really show too much personality. So I wouldn't. I actually would put it under Bulbasaur.
I think I'm gonna
Unless,
agree. I mean, it.
okay.
I mean, as far as the game goes, it's just a water type. I mean, its stats aren't great, so I'm thinking maybe E or F. I mean, what do you think?
I've never been a Krabby Kingler fan, so you can put it S.
Okay, I'll put it in F tier. Mr. Mime. So this list I saw included Mr. Mime, but I think this was the Mr. Mime that hangs out with Ash's mom. Am I
Yes.
okay?
So in the latest series, she gives it to him to travel with him for a while,
Oh
and it
wow.
does.
Okay.
Yeah, it was just really cool. It was a really nice little twist there because you saw this mime for like 20 plus years,
Yeah.
and then his mom lets him
Huh. Well,
keep it for a little while.
is it any
It
good
actually
in
got
the?
a battle. It was pretty cool.
Okay. Okay. Well, in the games, it's a pretty
It,
decent Pokemon. I mean,
is it okay? I never
yeah,
used
it's
Mr. Mime again.
it's all right. I mean, it's one of the first generation psychic types. I mean, it's decent. So I'm thinking maybe D.
See, yep,
Okay.
that's exactly where I was going.
Okay. So there's Tauros. I only have one Tauros, but I remember him catching like 30 of them.
Yep, caught 30 Toros, but he uses the main one and somehow figures out which one it is every single time. But once again, another one that comes in clutch.
Mm,
He doesn't use it in the Kanto, but it comes back for Johto,
okay.
takes out a couple of Gary's Pokemon. He
Mm,
uses it in the Frontier a lot, I believe.
hmm,
So personality not shown a lot, like it's
right.
just used as like a powerhouse basically.
Mm,
So I wouldn't really put it anywhere past anime wise, past like C
okay. I was thinking I wouldn't put him on the same level as Squirtle. So I was
at
thinking,
all.
yeah,
Yeah,
no, maybe D or E. What do you think?
I'm thinking E
E. Okay.
because the move set isn't too fun either.
Yeah, no, it's really not. It's just a normal type. It's not. It's not that great.
Yeah,
So Dragonite. I think this is a more recent one that he's using. Am
yep,
I
latest series as well.
okay? Well, immediately off the bat, Dragonite is an amazing Pokemon in the games, and I could only imagine it'd be A or B in the anime. What do you know about him?
One of his main virus. It's actually funny because it's the Dragonite he has is kind of like a softie, so it'll hug him a lot and be really really friendly. Like it gives you off like a I don't know if you remember the Chikorita how his Chikorita used to
Yeah,
be.
I do. I do.
Yeah, it's kind of like that. So I
Okay.
really like the goofiness of it, but it still has a ton of battles as well. So definitely A.
Okay, I'm
I would
agreeing
definitely
with
give it
A.
an A.
Yeah, if
Yeah,
it's a super strong, ominous Pokemon, but it's cute and cuddly towards him, then that's hilarious. I like that.
yeah, I love it.
So Pidgeot, just basic flying type. I know he used it a lot just for Whirlwind, I guess, to knock Team Rocket away or whatever.
Yeah,
So it really didn't do a lot else, did it?
it had a couple gym battles, but once again, it can't tell. So
Right.
I
Okay.
fall in this weird spot with the Pokemon fandom where I kind of like Kanto is probably my least favorite. to be to
Yeah.
be honest.
Yeah.
So a lot of the Pokemon I don't favor too much. So Pidgeot for me is kind of like a regular bird in comparison to everything we get after that.
I get you. Okay. Well, then I'm thinking. You want to go E tier with this one too?
Yeah,
Awesome.
because the moveset is boring as well.
Yeah, it's just a bird Pokemon. I mean,
Yeah,
yeah. Primeape. So I think I remember this episode where he had to fight like some fighting gyms in
yeah,
Kanto, and he used this Primeape.
yeah. So it was weird. Like a Mankey took his hat, and
Oh
that
yeah,
same
yeah,
episode, while getting angry, it evolved, and then he caught it. And
yeah.
then I think not even maybe like 2 episodes later, there's a fighting match. It wins, and then he gives it away. So
Okay, well then I'm just gonna say F tier.
yeah,
Like,
because personality wise, it was the same type of
just
personality you see with every random freaking
right.
primate. So
Okay, awesome. Muck.
now Muck is a clutch one.
Oh, okay.
Muck is another one that kind of shows him a lot of love, hugs him a lot, all over him. There's a gag where he always gets engulfed in Muck. So,
Oh,
but
gross.
Muck probably sticks around a ton. He used it a lot in Kanto. He used it a ton in Johto League. Brought it back for the Frontier. So, mm, it's been shown as a powerhouse. I will say that.
Okay. Okay. Well, as far as the game goes, it's not terrific. I mean, it's just a poison type.
Really?
Yeah, no, it's kind of tanky, but it's a poison type. It's really not. I mean, a Alolan Muck is a lot better with that additional dark typing.
Okay.
Um, but just a regular Cantonian Muck isn't great. So you're saying he's
Hmm.
clutch. I mean, normally if it's just the game, I'd put him in maybe D. But if you're saying he's
Hmm.
really good in the anime, then maybe a B.
Well, if he's pretty bad in a game, maybe C.
Okay, okay, we'll put him in C.
Yeah.
Gengar. So this one's also a current one.
Yep.
Okay.
They're pretty much just getting them all. And if you ever had a fantasy about Ash having a fan favorite, that's what they're doing basically.
Ah, okay. Okay.
So once again, another Pokemon he caught fully evolved already in
Mm.
this series. Yeah, so I'm kind of not feeling it too much.
Mm.
Gengar has been shown to have the same personality you see from every single ghost type in the anime ever.
Oh, like a trickster sort of.
Yeah,
Mm.
so move set is pretty bland.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
I love Gengar, but
yeah, and in the games, that poison typing on it really hinders it because Ghost has a lot of immunities, but Poison has a lot of weaknesses. So, um, if you're not feeling him, then I'm not really either. You want to put him in D?
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, Gengar. Love you, buddy.
So now we're in the Johto Pokemon. We've got Bayleaf. So I do know a lot about the Chikorita that I guess was in love with Ash. So,
Pretty
which,
much.
yeah, kind of seemed a little weird to me when I first saw it. And if we're talking about starters that we absolutely don't like, Chikorita's one of my least favorite starters. So I'm already
Oh,
not feeling
absolutely.
this. So what do you think?
Anime wise, it was okay. Moveset is boring. I will say that.
Yeah.
If I remember right, it was like Razor Leaf, Vine Whip,
Mm,
Headbutt, and Body Slam.
yeah, basically what Bulbasaur has.
It no, I can't even defend it. I can't. I can't defend it.
Well, I'm going a strong F. What do you think?
I'm going with an
Okay. Bailey fans can hate on us
F.
all you want. I don't care.
Ooh,
Quilava.
yes.
Okay. So,
So I'll go first with the anime.
okay.
Cyndaquil was probably one of his main fighters in Johto.
I remember this, yeah.
Leave about maybe minimum 5 gym fights.
Whoa. Okay.
Yeah. And also another one that was like a crybaby-ish Pokemon, but when it got serious, it was time.
Okay, I do
So,
remember that, yeah.
and then we fast forward to it evolving much later. It evolves like right before the Sinnoh League, I believe it is,
Jeez,
and
okay.
then still, yeah, and still comes in clutch. So
Hmm.
I like it. Pretty cool fire starter.
Well, I think
Would
A
go
or
for it.
B. What do you think?
Well, how is it in the game?
I
Is he
mean,
is
it's just a fire Pokemon.
mhm,
It's I think it's got a high attack stat, which is kind of weird for a fire Pokemon, but
right?
um I mean, whenever I played Gold and Silver, I'd always either lean towards Totodile or Cyndaquil. But if you're saying that his Cyndaquil helped him out in all those battles and he had it until Sinnoh, then I'd place it in A or B.
Okay. I'm thinking B.
Okay. Totodile. Now this is the one I would choose in my playthrough for the games. Pretty cool, pretty awesome, and I think it's got a really fun personality in the anime too, if I remember right.
Yeah, it was really perky.
Yeah.
Always jumping around and dancing. Combat wise, I'd say once again it was another one that fought a lot along with Quilava.
Okay.
Moveset was pretty boring, which would seem like a staple for early Ash mons.
Yeah, that's kind of true. Well, you want to also put it with B?
Yeah, I put it in B. It
Okay.
was the personality wins me over.
I agree too. Dawn fan. So
Ooh,
this one's just a ground type. Not a lot of really great stats or moves on it. It's just a pretty average Pokemon in the game. So does it have any decisive victories in the anime or any personality that makes it shine?
so this is a weird one where it came back much later again too,
Mm.
where the Phanpy it hatched from an egg. I remember from Johto.
Mm.
It got a fight against Price, I think, the ice type gym leader from Johto.
Right.
Loses, and then after that, not too much. So then you fast forward to Hoenn, and it joins his team, and then it evolves into Dolphin during the Battle Frontier. And there, it was used a lot. That
Okay.
I do remember. Like it was used against two different Frontier brains. So, eh, personality wise, it spent most of the time in the show as a baby.
Mm.
So once again, another small crybaby.
Mm-hmm.
So, I would
So
say like no higher than D.
okay, then I guess we'll put it in E then, because it sounds
Okay.
pretty mediocre.
Yeah.
Now, Heracross is personally one of
Ooh.
my favorite Pokemon. I mean,
Yes.
I love bug type, and this bug and fighting, huge high attack stat. I mean, it's amazing. So I wouldn't put it lower than B. Tell me about him in the anime.
Oh, and anime, Evercross is clutch. It
Oh,
took out Gary Scizor,
oh my
took
gosh.
out Gary's Magmar.
Whoa, whoa. Okay.
Yes. Then comes back for the Frontier, does damage again. Then it comes back again for the Sinnoh League and almost takes out a Darkrai. So I'm saying no less than A.
Well, I'm putting him in S. You okay with that?
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness,
I love
jeez.
Heracross.
So this is pretty cool. Ash's Noctowl, I guess, was a shiny Noctowl.
Yes.
I never realized that until I looked up this list. And I think just on the case of it being shiny, it needs to be. I'm thinking A because that's really cool. How this early on, I'm guessing he got it in Johto that it already showcased
Yeah.
the shiny.
Yeah. It was actually funny that you say that you didn't notice because I don't think a lot of us did as a kid back then.
Yeah.
They never really put too much emphasis on the fact that it was a different color Noctowl.
Hmm.
So it's kind of funny. But yeah, if honestly, you can kind of put it in S. Because
Oh,
if we're just putting in an A off the shiny, then battle wise, it was amazing as well. Like it
okay.
did a lot of work in Johto. It did a lot of work when it came back for Diamond and Pearl.
Hmm,
Yeah,
okay. Okay. Well, I kind of don't want to put it all the way in S because it is just a dumb bird after all.
is it terrible in the game? It's average.
Yeah, it's
Okay,
it's
okay.
not. I mean, all of the I'm noticing in this list too. Ash gets like every starter bird in
Yeah,
so. And as far as all the generations go, Noctowl's not great. So
okay. That's
I,
fair.
I think A is pretty, and I'm really
It is
giving it
fair.
to the shiny. So
Okay.
okay, so my least favorite starter,
What?
Skept Sceptile. I don't like it. I don't like it.
Oh
I
no.
think the design looks bad. It's just, ugh.
Oh no. But that's like if you made a top six Ash Pokemon team to put together, Skeptiles all that.
Well, I remember seeing the Trico with like a leaf in his mouth and stuff.
Yes.
Okay, so I always thought what he's trying to be the Hoenn version of the Squirtle Squad. Not a fan.
Okay. That's
Is he like that?
fair. That's fair. But
Yeah.
he is. But he's more like he's if like I said, if you were to put a top six of all these Pokemon right here, he's on it. He's literally
Okay.
like the clutch of the backbone of his whole team.
Okay.
And then on top of that, remember that Darkrai I talked about for Heracross?
Uh huh.
Skeptile beats it. So
Oh.
yeah.
Okay. Well, I mean, I think I would have initially put it in E or F, but if you're saying he's that good, I feel like I want to put him in C. Do you think he
Yeah,
deserves to
he's
be?
literally like top five of his team, of all his Pokemon.
Okay. Well then, A then B A or B. You tell me.
Well, okay. Before we put in A or B,
Okay.
game wise, is it a good Pokemon?
No, no, not really.
No.
I mean, it's. I
Okay,
personally
we can
don't
put it in
like
B.
it, and okay, we'll put it in B.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. We can put it
No,
in B.
it's a. Okay, another bird Pokemon, Swellow. So, I don't like Swellow, and it's all these bird Pokemon basically have the same stats. I mean, they're just they're like the Pikachu clones that you have every generation. It's
Everything. Yeah.
yeah, every generation has their own rat and bird. So it's one of the lesser birds in my opinion, and I just don't like it. The design's super plain. So
Yeah, super boring.
yeah.
The only thing I can say about it anime wise is it's the only bird to have Thunder armor, and if you don't remember what that is, Pikachu got on top of it, used Thunder on it, and it got like a shiny gold armor and was able to defeat Tate and Liza, the gym leaders. So
Huh.
yes,
That sounds like some plot armor, not thunder armor.
yeah,
So,
yeah,
well,
exactly what it was. So with that said, no higher than E.
okay, I'm going with E then. Torkoal. Now,
Oh God.
this seems pretty cool. Ash having a Torkoal. I'm hoping he used it well. Did he?
Uh, Crybaby once again. Oh, he
Ah,
gets a lot of those.
come
But
on.
yeah, Turco was a crybaby, but it did better a lot, like you asked. It actually came back once again during a frontier and almost defeated Reggie still. So
Huh.
I think it's a little bonus for that.
Well,
Little bonus for that.
I
But
mean,
the move set was really boring.
type wise, it
Type
should
wise,
have.
yeah,
Yeah,
it
it
was.
should have beat it. So I'm putting him down for that, not being able to beat a Reggie Steel.
Well, well, you know what they do against Ash. They give him
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, because like he was kicking that Reggie Steel's ass. I'm gonna give him that. So he even put it in a fire tornado at one point, and then added overheat to that tornado. So he
Oh,
won by my count.
okay,
Yeah,
okay. Well, I'm thinking just a average C. What do you think?
yeah, I
Okay,
think it fits right there.
okay. Now a Corphish. I don't know why.
I hate this Pokemon. I'm gonna say
Okay,
it now.
I'm fine. You want to just put it in F, just automatically?
Just because I hate it, but it did work in the anime. But I just hate it. I hate Corphish.
Yeah, I don't like it either. Okay, we'll just put it in F. I'm fine with that. Now another Pokemon I don't like, uh, Glalie. Not
I
a.
don't like the way either. I hate
It's
the design.
such a horror. Thank you. I mean, so many people are like, man, it looks so cool. I hate this design so
No, it
much.
don't.
No,
No, it doesn't.
so I just want to put it in F. I mean,
Yeah.
okay. I
I'm
mean,
not arguing.
I mean, it's supposed to be a tanky ice type because ice isn't tanky, but Avalugg does so much better. This is horrible. So, okay. Torterra, this is my favorite starter. So, I love the grass and ground typing, and I love how it looks. I love its moves. I automatically want to put it no lower than B, but tell me about the anime.
Okay, so I agree with you there, but I was hoping you didn't say S or A because I was gonna have to knock it down.
Okay.
So here's the thing with Torterra. It was a beast as a Turtwig in the anime.
Mm.
A beast, and as it evolved, it got lesser. And then once we get to Torterra,
Mm-hmm.
it doesn't win a single fight. It literally loses every single fight as a Torterra in the anime. I don't know what their grudge against it was, but yeah, so it's like a knock against it anime wise. So I
Okay.
think B is pretty accurate.
Okay. B it is. Infernape. So, not a fan of the design. I do like its typing because it was semi unique at this time when it came out in Gen 4 because there was only the
Yeah.
one other fire fighting. So I like Infernape, and I imagine it would be pretty good in the anime. Am I right?
Backbone of Sinnoh.
Okay, well then,
Like
I'm
literally an entire character arc. Around just one focus. Actually,
okay.
it outshines Pikachu in that show
Whoa.
throughout the entire show. Yeah, I would say they focus more on Ash's Infernape bomb than they did Pikachu.
Hmm. Okay. So I'm leaning towards A. Do you think he needs to be higher?
I'm thinking S.
Okay. Okay. Well.
Like the arc was so strong and emotional. They really like it was written really well for
Okay.
something that he was just going to leave at the professors.
Oh man. Okay. S tier it is. Gliscor. So I think I do remember seeing some of Sinnoh, and I think he used this Gliscor a lot. Am I right?
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
So started out as a baby once again. So dang, crybaby again. So as a Gligar,
Yeah.
it was a little crybaby, but as it evolved, it became a beast. He uses it a lot. It went off to train for a while. It came back for the league.
Hmm. Okay.
I like Gliscor as a Pokemon.
I do
I
too.
would say no less than maybe like B.
Okay. Well then let's put it in B.
Okay.
Lucario, everyone's favorite.
Oh
So,
God.
I do kind of like the design on him. The typing's pretty cool. Steel and
Yeah.
fighting. Um, I mean he's good enough to be in Smash Bros. So, and I think he had his own movie too. Am I right?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's what started the whole Ash catching Lucario thing for 10 years later.
Okay. So is he good enough to be an A tier? You think?
Yeah, I think so. He's still new anime wise, so I can't
Okay.
really judge him there. But it's Lucario.
Yeah, that's true. It's
He's
Lucario.
basically a mascot.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, yeah, he's up there with Pikachu and Eevee, I think.
Yeah.
Staraptor. Now, out of all the birds, I think this one's my favorite. I
Okay.
mean, just design wise, he's awesome. He's got a pretty awesome attack stat. Um, pretty cool Pokemon in the games, I think. And he was kind of a staple in Diamond and Pearl because of the HMs and the type combinations and stuff. So I kind of want to put him no lower than C, and I imagine
Okay.
he filled the same roles as the Noctowl, as the Pidgeot, as the Swellow. Am I right?
No.
Oh, okay.
Actually, so I would say we boost him to I honestly B or A because his Star Raptor from Starly on was a beast. It participated in multiple gym battles, participated in multiple league battles.
Oh,
It won a ring competition. It won a flying competition. It was always showing as like a strong fighter. His personality is really freaking strong.
okay.
So for it to be a regional bird at that, so
Yeah.
definitely I feel like A.
Okay, I'm putting him in A then.
Yeah.
Buweasel. Man, like
I
it's got to have
So here's the
some.
thing with Weezer. I
Tell me.
kind of grew out of love with it.
Okay.
Like I was one of those ones where when I first saw it in the games, like, oh, I need this one as my water.
Right.
But now, like as I grew, I'm like, you're pretty boring.
Yeah.
You're
Same.
regular.
Yeah.
And then anime wise, it's a situation where it was a trade.
Oh.
Uh, yeah, Dawn had Weasel who liked to fight, and Ash had Apom who liked to do contests, so they traded.
Oh. Okay.
So Weasel, mm, it's all right. Moveset is pretty boring.
D tier.
Yeah, I'll say D tier.
Okay. Now Gibble. I don't know why. Again, with the stage one Pokemon, like if you've got
Yeah.
something so strong as a Gibble, why not? This could be as far as just Pokemon wise. A Garchomp would be S tier.
It would have been S. Yeah.
So,
I get swept by Garchomp daily. So
so let me guess. A Crybaby Gibble.
uh no, it wasn't a crybaby. It actually
Oh,
has a pretty cool arc in the anime actually.
okay.
Where darn it, what was there's a dragon move, it's like a meteor. Is it called Draco Meteor?
Yeah, Draco Meteor.
Draco Meteor.
Yeah.
Yes. So its entire arc was Gibble trying to figure out how to use this.
Hmm.
So what they did was throughout the anime, whenever it used it, it was a gag. It would hit Dawn's Piplup.
Oh man.
So like the entire arc was trying to get it to learn how to use Draco Meteor, which was pretty funny and cool. It was a pretty cool fighter. It came back for Sinnoh, the Sinnoh League to fight Darkrai, and it did pretty good.
Hmm.
This is
Okay.
Darkrai, so
Well,
eh,
you thinking C or B? I mean,
I'm thinking C since it is still
okay.
just a Gibble.
Yeah, it's just a Gibble. Come on. Now I really do like Snivy as
Okay.
a starter, and it is just a Snivy also. So I mean that's not great. I really like the Pokemon's attitude in just the games and the design, where he's
Yeah.
got like his nose turned up and he's based off of like French culture. So I really like that. So
Yeah, that
please,
rolls over to the anime.
thank goodness. I was just about to ask. Thank goodness.
The personality, but there's a downside.
Oh come
And the downside is this Pokemon was heavily reliant on a track. And after a while, you get kind of tired of that being a strategy.
on.
To the point where he was so focused on it, he went to a gym, tried to use the track. The Pokemon was a female, and then he broke down. So, yeah, the moveset was pretty bland. It was like Leaf
Gimmick
Blade, a
moveset.
track.
Great.
Yeah.
Okay. Well then, D or E? What do you think?
I wouldn't put it on Tauros level. We could give it a D.
Okay. Pig Knight. So I'm looking at his Unova starters, and I guess Pig Knight's the only one he cared enough about to evolve it.
So, Knight once again, was a Pokemon that got an arc.
Okay.
So, Knight, like Charmander, was a bandit.
Mm,
And unlike what they did with Charmander, they actually had Ash meet up with the previous trainer, and they had a battle, and that's where Tepig evolved in a Knight, and he beat the guys and more.
okay.
So
Well, that's cool.
yeah, it had a pretty cool art.
But then again, kind of samey with a starter
Samey.
fire Pokemon. Yeah.
Yeah. I like it. I kind of wish it would have stayed on all fours. That's kind of where I stand with
Yeah.
that line.
A fire and fighting again for the third time.
Yeah,
Yeah, I agree. So I want to put it in either C.
I'm thinking C. I don't think it
Okay.
should go on D.
Okay. Oshawott. So
Okay, I'm biased.
okay, tell me.
It's my favorite starter.
Yeah, I like him too.
Okay. Like heavily biased. It was his first. Was it second? It was his second Pokemon caught in Unova.
Okay.
So it followed them around for a while. It probably had the strongest personality on his team.
Hmm.
It was a hopeless romantic. A lot of things were done with Aqua. It had an arc where it was scared to open its eyes underwater, which was ironic. It's a water Pokemon, so
That's
that was funny.
that's kind of cute actually.
Yeah, like I believe it was Aqua Jet it was trying to learn, and Ash kept trying to figure out why it kept missing, and he looked close at it and noticed that its eyes was always closed when it used it. So that was hilarious.
Yeah, that is hilarious. Well then, I'm thinking. I mean, it is still just
It's
a
still
first
Oshawott,
stage.
yeah.
Yeah. So I'm thinking either B or C. What do you think?
Give it B.
Okay. Okay. Crocodile. Now, I love this
Ooh.
Pokemon. I played. This was the ground and dark Pokemon I used for my first playthrough of White version, and it's an insane Pokemon, and I really like it. So I'm not putting it lower than C.
I'm not putting it lower than A.
Okay. Okay. So
I
good.
love the design.
Me too.
I try to not use it anytime I play. Like I literally just played Black and White, like maybe like 2 weeks ago, and I was like, I'm not going to use it, and I caught it anyway. So
Yeah, I know what you mean.
anime wise, it was again, uh, main fighter.
Mm,
It followed him as a Sandile,
mm-hmm,
and then it evolved against Pikachu at one point into Crocodile. Then he caught it like that. Then it
mm-hmm.
evolved again. So honestly, moveset was pretty cool. I think giving it an aerial ace was pretty darn funny.
Hmm.
Uh, honestly, I'm thinking S, man.
Okay. Okay. Well, I would agree then. I mean, I'm fine
Okay,
with an S. I mean, I do love Crocodile.
that's a good design. Oh God,
Palpitoad, like why? Like
oh God.
at
So
least
the
he
funny thing
evolved
about
it. I
Popsicle,
mean,
no, he
oh, he
didn't. He
did.
caught it like that.
Oh, okay. All right. Well,
Yeah, so it was like a mob boss,
okay.
and
That's kind of cool.
it was the thing that Oshawott learned Aqua Jet on. Yeah, it was cool, but it kind of disappears after that. He doesn't. The personality disappears. He
Uh,
used it like 3 more times after that. Because the thing about Black and White was once you get the Palpitoad, the rest are reserves. Well, besides the Unfazet,
mm,
the rest are reserves because he caught 10 Pokemon. So he was switching back and forth, and they put a lot of focus on the starters. So
right.
everybody else kind of hit
Felt
the
of.
wayside.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. You wouldn't want a Palpitoad when you've got a perfectly good Oshawott.
exactly.
Okay. Well then, D or E? What are you thinking?
If I'm going straight off anime, E.
Okay, I agree. I'm fine with that. Boldor. I do like Boldor. Also very sad it's not a Gigalith, but
Yep,
I
once
mean,
again.
once again, Ash's Pokemon.
Better as a Boldor in anime. Lost
Okay.
all personality when it evolved.
Uh,
Uh, yeah, didn't do much. Once again, as a reserve.
okay. Well, C tier.
Yeah, I'll put it in C.
Okay. Not a lot we can say about it, I guess. Now I do love Scraggy.
I love Scraggy.
So I fighting in dark is great. So much better than Pangoro.
Yeah.
And its little skin that's baggy clothes, I love it. So I
So,
kind of want to put it no lower than B.
so I'm about to make you put it in A
Okay.
because as a baby, it broke the traditions of being a crybaby. That's number one. It
Ooh.
came out the egg being a hardened battle fighter. Like it
Ooh.
wanted to headbutt everybody. It wanted to challenge everybody to a fight. Even though it wasn't strong, it was a baby. It just hatched. Like
Ooh.
literally, as it hatched, it came out trying to headbutt people. It had a cool arc where it tried to learn Focus Blast, kept missing, so that was fun. Yeah, I'm thinking A.
Okay, A tier then. I agree. You get a little spunky punk.
Yeah,
Oh, I love it. So
I.
I love bug Pokemon, but I hate Livani.
Oh no, I love Bavani.
I mean, as a Pokemon, you couldn't. I don't think you can get a worse typing than Grass and Bug.
See,
And
I'm fully aware of that, and I catch it every single time in Black and White.
oh no,
I'm fully aware that it sucks battle wise, but I love Bavani's
no.
design.
I
I
mean,
love its personality in anime. It's like the mom.
ugh. I
Uh,
I don't want to put it above C because in the games it's not great.
okay, I'll fix it.
It's basically the Caterpie line. It's the basic bug on
Yeah,
Unova. I mean, it's not awesome. It's got a horrible dual typing. It doesn't have
yeah.
great moves. It's not great. So
I won't argue that.
if it didn't clutch a lot of moves in the anime or have like a really great personality, then I think we should put C.
I'm thinking C.
Okay. And I'm
I'm fine with C.
being very generous to everyone listening. Very
I'll take it.
generous.
I'll take it. F.
For his unpheasant?
I hate that bird.
For this bird?
Yes,
Okay.
and it does nothing in the anime either, so I can't even fight for it
Okay.
anime wise.
Okay. Okay. Well, then F tier. You agree?
Yep,
Okay, good.
I would never fight for that bird. Oh my god, here we go.
Okay, so I do know a lot about this, and I had to get the Ash Greninja because
Here we go.
I mean the only real thing I know about this is from the Sun and Moon demo where they gave you a Greninja to use, and it knew
Yep.
Battle Bond. You know, you could be the Ash Greninja and everything. And I thought that was a really weird thing. I think it's really kind of disgusting to
It's
have it.
giving him a mega without giving him a mega. Basically, is what
Yeah,
they did.
I mean, it looks kind of just weird how it looks like Ash. Like
Yeah. So you didn't watch the show, right?
no, no.
So basically, what it was they developed such a strong bond that whenever they got into the heat of battle, they would connect. And literally, like when Greninja got hurt, Ash would get hurt. So if they didn't
Uh,
finish off an opponent quick enough, Ash would literally faint, and they would lose the fight because Ash fainted. So I like that it's different. I like what they were trying to go for.
kinda.
It's like his mainly used Pokemon in that, like, once again, when I say Infernic took over for Pikachu, Greninja took over for Pikachu here.
Hmm. And I mean, it's a pretty cool
So,
Pokemon. This is the one I chose in X and Y, and I know it's in Smash Bros. It's really good.
yeah.
Um, but and the ninja aesthetic's cool, but I think the whole Ash connection thing is kind of weird.
He
Um,
is weird, especially because he left it anyway. So,
Come on, don't leave it if you can do that. Uh, I
I'm,
mean, I
I'm
think it's fair
thinking,
to.
I feel like we can't put it any less than, yeah,
Yeah, I think it's fair to put it in A because I don't know. I don't know.
I think that's fair.
Gudra. Now, this is on the same level. I mean, it's a pseudo legendary like Dragonite and Gibble, so it's already no less than B. I mean, it's my least favorite uh,
Hmm.
pseudo because it's thick and uh, but
Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of the design, but
yeah,
it came in in the show. Had, once again, something else that had a very long arc. Like, it started pretty early on and extended toward, maybe I want to say, like, right before the league happened actually. So pretty
okay,
important for his team.
okay. Well then, B or A? What are you thinking?
I'm trying to remember what his moveset was. I put it in B.
Okay, okay.
I put it in B.
We've got Talonflame. So here's another weird thing I'm noticing, especially recently. So he's got these Pokemon that in the games people would want to use, like Gudra and Talonflame, and a couple of these other ones we're gonna get to.
Yeah,
So, like, I realize this is just a region bird, but it was crazy in X and Y, and even
yeah.
Sun
I
and
think
Moon.
everybody pretty much had it on his team.
Yeah. So if he used it how people used it in the game, then I mean it's C or better. What do you think?
Uh, Honestly, his Talonflame went against a freaking Moltres, and
Cool.
I believe it either the stopped out fight or it might have actually won. My memory escapes me, but yeah, it was used predominantly as a main fighter. Once again, his entire XY team is actually really darn good. But
It looks like it, yeah.
yeah, I would say no less than B, honestly.
Okay, well then B tier it is. Now this is weird again. Why did Ash have three flying type?
Yes.
Uh,
So the one weakness of his team was
yeah,
his flight.
I mean it's got some good coverage with the secondary type. Fire, fighting, and dragon. But
Yeah,
Halucha though, I mean it's a pretty cool Pokemon, but it's kind of like a gimmick.
it's a gimmick.
Yeah.
It's definitely a gimmick. His was used as a gimmick
Mm.
with the whole wrestling thing. Like, there was even one point in the league where whenever he would let it out the ball, it would have a whole performance before it landed.
Ah, come
So
on.
yeah, moveset wise, it was like three fighting moves and X scissor, if my memory doesn't escape me. So
Hmm.
nothing exciting there.
Did he even
Mm,
use like flying press on it? That was its
yeah,
signature.
it
Okay.
used flying. That was his signature for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah. Okay.
Used it a little bit too much. So I would
Okay.
say maybe like C.
See. Okay. I'm
I
fair.
like, yeah.
I'm fine with that. Now Noivern is a pretty awesome Pokemon in the games and just in general.
Yes.
So, I kind of want to put it in A tier just based on the games and its design and its typing being, I think, the first dual type where the first type is flying and the secondary type is dragon. So that's really cool. And I do remember seeing it on a lot of promotional stuff, the Noibat and the Noivern, like behind Ash and
Yeah. So
Pikachu.
once again, another Pokemon hatched from an egg.
Okay.
Uh, yeah, it wasn't too much of a generic baby crybaby Pokemon, so that was
Good.
pretty good. Once again, main fighter moveset was meh. I think it was like Dragon Claws, like Boom Burst,
Hey,
Acrobatic.
that's fine. Those are decent
It
moves.
was alright. It was alright. But yeah, I'd say A. I would give it A.
Okay. We are getting towards the end, so he just kept a dumb little Rowlet.
Okay, so here's
I mean,
the thing about Rowlet, right?
okay.
So it wasn't by choice, at least. It wasn't his fault, at least. It
Okay.
wasn't just generic ass doesn't involve in Pokemon. Rowlet swallowed an Everstone before he mashed.
Oh my
So
gosh.
that is why it didn't work.
I
Yeah.
I hate
But
that.
but but that was also tied into why it could use I think it was Bullet Seed or Bullet Bomb, one of them. That he was using the chewed up Everstone in his body, and that's how he was using it. So it was funny in a way, like they used it to give him a new move. It was a nice, cute, cuddly Rowlet. It always stayed in his backpack.
Uh, I just hate the
It was
sound of that. I mean, that just sounds.
yeah, it was the goofy.
Yeah.
It was the goofy Pokemon of the show for sure.
Well, D tier then. What do you think?
Okay, wait. Is Rowlet is the line good in the games? That long pause tells me no.
No, I mean it's just it's none of the first stage starters are that. And here's the thing too. It's a grass and flying, not a great coverage. I mean, grass has a lot of weaknesses and flying also. And it really doesn't get good until it's a Decidueye where it's got that ghost typing. And
Okay, give it.
yeah, it's not. I mean, I'm putting him in D.
Okay, I'll accept that.
Now Incineroar, I do not like its design. Uh, thank
Yeah, I don't care.
thank goodness it wasn't a fighting type. That's all I can say. And I hate how all the Pokemon, all the starters from like 6 and up are just gimmicks. So he's the wrestler. So he must have done some really good stuff in the anime, or I'm putting him below C tier.
So it actually had a pretty sad backstory
Oh
where
man.
it was raised by a Stoutland, and
Okay.
even though Pokemon is still a kid show, so they don't really
Right. Right.
blatantly say it. But at one point, like they go back, they leave the Stoutland as it goes with Ash, and the Stoutland passes away. They don't say it, but I thought that was a pretty cool touch for Pokemon to do that. So that's tied in there. It's the main fighter once again. It has a rivalry with the professor from that Gen Kuki, I think it was.
Oh,
So that was
Kukui.
pretty
Yeah.
cool. Yeah, Kukui had a rivalry with his Incineroar, so that's what made it evolve. Um, Pretty cool Pokemon. It's pretty cool.
Okay.
But well, like you said, I don't care for its design.
I don't either. Okay. C tier then.
Yeah, I'll put it in C.
Okay. Lycanroc. So this is the midday one, and I remember. I mean, these weren't in Sun and Moon. It was the midnight and the sun one. Like it was the dark and the moon and the
Right.
sun one. So this hybrid one, you had to get special with uh Rockruff with like a unique ability. So the stats really didn't change. The moves really didn't change. It just gave it a cool new look to it. And I guess it was because it was based off the anime. So
Yeah, actually, I think it was introduced to like from anime.
yeah,
I remember that.
It same. It seems like it was the same thing with Ash Greninja too. So
Yeah.
okay,
Um, and the anime had a good arc where it was treated like a werewolf basically.
okay, that's cool.
So it would lose its cool in battle. It even bit Ash a couple times. It would attack Ash's own Pokemon. So I
Well,
thought that was really different and cool.
yeah,
I don't think he ever had that happen before. Moveset wise, Celerock,
right.
Honor, Stone Edge. So
That
okay
makes sense.
for Ash standards.
Okay,
I think the Pokemon is pretty average, so I'll probably
C
D
tier.
or C.
Okay, I'd
Yeah.
say C tier. I mean, if average, average. So Surfetched. I guess this is one he's using now also.
I don't care for this Pokemon. Everybody was so hyped it got an evolution. Like
I mean,
it's too late for me. Like
I like how it got an evolution finally, but I mean, this is kind of they made it white, and then he's got a shield and and a lance. Who cares? Like, give it something else.
yeah,
Yeah.
like yeah.
I mean, it's
Moveset is cool.
yeah, and in the games, it does a lot of criticals, which is really cool.
Okay. Oh,
But
that's pretty sweet.
yeah, and that's how you evolve it from a Farfetch too. Is I think you have to land like 3 crits in one turn. I mean, like in one battle, and then it'll
What?
evolve. Yeah, it's pretty difficult to evolve it. So it's got a pretty high attack stat, but that's about it. So is it any good in the anime?
So the thing about Journeys is a lot of the focus is on his co-partner, which is Go.
Go, yeah.
Yeah, so it's his Ash's Pokemon are kind of like getting the boot. I feel like they're like, and Ash in general. So battle wise, it's gotten a little bit, but nothing to where I would brag too much about it.
Okay,
So you would
so
have to go for most of the Journeys Pokemon. You have to go straight like game.
okay. Well, in that case, I mean, I think his journey Pokemon not having a lot of center stage stuff would probably I would think eliminate it from the S to B range.
Okay.
And as far as its design, I don't like it. You said you didn't like it.
Yeah.
And it's just a mono fighting with a high attack stat and a high critical range. So I guess D. Are you okay with that?
I'm okay with that.
Okay. Now, if we want to talk about gimmick Pokemon in the
Oh
game,
God.
Dracovish.
Okay. Right off the bat, do you like this thing?
I mean, I like the design wise. I understand the fossils and how they're mismatched, and I do understand it, and I do kind of like it. There is a charm to it. I'm not one of the ones that just hate it because of its design.
Okay.
Is that how you feel about them or no?
I like this one.
Okay.
I hate the one that looks like a dragon, but
Yeah.
this one is okay.
Okay.
It
Okay.
it has the gimmick where I don't know if you remember a lot of James's Pokemon used to try to fight him.
Yeah, like Carnivine and
Yeah,
yeah, I
so
remember
that's
that.
what this one is with Ash, and
Okay.
but it's more playful-ish. So it's all right. Moves is only like 3 moves. I think it was like Fish's Wren,
Yeah. Yeah.
Ice Fang,
Yeah.
and Water Gun. So eh,
Weird water gun. I mean, in the
yeah.
games, it's insane. I don't know if you know its ability mixed with its vicious rend, mixed with other items and status effects, gives it possibly one of the highest damaging moves ever. And people
Wow.
spam this like crazy. It's a really broken, ridiculous Pokemon. So
Hmm.
I think just on that, I'd want to put it in. I mean, I said I'm not putting them anywhere up here, but I kind of want to put it in B tier just based on the games.
Yeah,
And
if you stop playing the games, then like I said, most of the journeys you have to go out the games.
okay, okay. And then we got 2 more. So I never even knew Ash had an Ultra Beast or a mythical Pokemon. So
Yes.
this
So
Naganadel.
all right. So the thing about that is he was recruited as like a Ultra Beast hunter, basically. So
Yeah.
it was an entire arc where they were just hunting an Ultra Beast,
Oh,
and
okay.
eventually he runs into it. So as the Pole,
Yeah, yeah.
um, it was a playful Pokemon on his team for sure. Always hugging all his other teammates. Pretty good move set for sure, of course.
Okay.
Um, he left it as usual.
Yeah, yeah. As usual.
As usual, moveset was pretty darn varied. I think it was like Thunderbolt, X Scissors, Sludge Bomb,
Ooh.
and Dragon Pulse.
There we go.
So
Better have a dragon move. Okay.
yeah, it was very, very varied, which isn't something Ash's Pokemon usually have. So honestly, I'm thinking no less than C.
Okay. Well, I was thinking A or B because in the
Okay.
games, the Beast Boost ability that all Ultra Beasts have is when it KOs a Pokemon, it randomly gets. It doesn't randomly. It gets a boost of its highest stat. So it
Hmm.
can just snowball a team if you let it. And the dragon and poison, while it wasn't unique because we had the Dragalge, it was a really cool combination to help defeat fairy type Pokemon because dragons were weak against fairy, but poison was good against them. So I kind of want to put it in A tier just because all the Ultra Beasts are crazy strong.
Yeah, and the anime went up against Tapu Koko and almost won. So
Ooh, and Tapu Koko's crazy too.
yeah, I'm thinking A.
Okay. And then Melmetal, like
So this was a crazy series for sure. For giving him.
Melmetal, yeah.
Yeah.
So did it start
Um,
as a Meltan or was it just a straight up
it
Melmetal?
did.
Okay.
It did. So it arrived on an island randomly at one point and kind of just took a liking to Ash, as they do.
Yeah.
And it snuck inside his backpack, and from there, it was just on the team. So, it was a good fighter. Took multiple matches in the league, won pretty much all of them.
Oh, okay.
Moveset was Flash Cannon, Double Iron Bash, and Thunderbolt.
Pretty basic for the games, yeah.
Yeah, pretty standard. So, eh, it was all right.
Okay. Well,
It was all right.
sounds like a B tier.
Yeah, I'll give it a B.
Okay. Because yeah, in the games it's not really great either. I mean, it's a mythical and it's basically just there for the rarity's sake. It's not a great Pokemon. So
That's fair.
okay, so if you have seen my other tier lists, what I usually like to do once I've placed them all is to rank them within each column. So I go the
Mm-hmm.
best on the left and the worst on the right. So I'm sure we could make this pretty quick. So you want to start here at the bottom on F tier?
Sure.
Okay.
Um,
So I think from the sounds of it, I think we want to put Corphish, Gallade, and or Glalie and Primeape at the bottom. Does that sound about right?
honestly, po- po- do you like Unpleasant?
No, not really. You want to put them, you want to put her all the way down here?
Yeah,
Okay,
Unpleasant gotta go. I hate that bird.
okay.
Um,
And then you know
I
what?
say top. Yeah, yeah,
It was
yep,
so sweet. I mean, it can be in
yeah.
the and sure. Out of these three, which one? No.
I'm thinking Corphish. Corphish at least had a personality.
Okay. And then how's this look?
That's looking good.
Great. E tier. So the Tauros, Pidgeot, Donphan, Swellows, and Palpitoad. I mean, that's a pretty big feat catching 30 Tauros. And
Yeah, I say Toro stays right there.
okay, that sounds good. And then I kind of want to
Eh,
put
gotta go.
Donphan next.
That's what I was thinking too.
Okay, okay,
And then go Palpito,
okay.
and then we can switch. Nah, it all depends on which bird you like more because they both suck.
I mean, I like Pidgeot more.
Okay.
Okay. D tier. So, I mean, I
Uh,
think as far as power wise, we'd want to put Gengar up at the front.
yeah.
And then, I mean, as far as
Mine
favorites,
didn't spend enough time with him, and you said it was okay-ish in the game, so
yeah,
you probably could go full
it's all
back.
right. Yeah, it's all right. Um,
I place Ivy can go after Gengar
okay, that's
or
what I was thinking.
Bulbasaur.
Let's put
Which one are you
Snivy, and then
Ivy? Okay.
Bulbasaur. Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah.
And then I guess since we're putting all the grass ones, you want to put Rowlet next?
Yeah, I like that little Rowlet. He
Okay.
came in quite a lot.
And
And
then
I'm thinking that's kind of like that, honestly.
okay, yeah, we can leave it
Because we
like
kind of chat on Blue and then.
same with Surfetch, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, C tier. I mean,
Squirtle stage.
yeah, I mean he's got that cool factor. He's kind of got to stay.
Yeah.
And then I still feel kind of comfortable with this Muck too. Staying here.
Anime wise, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
So I'm cool with that.
Even game wise, I think so too.
Okay.
And then maybe since you said so much about Incineroar, maybe next.
Yeah, I can agree with that. It
Okay.
had a pretty cool, strong art,
Okay.
and I would say, I would honestly say, anime wise, Pig Knight would have to go after.
Okay. I think that's fair. And then, why don't we do Gibble,
Okay,
and
okay.
then
Bordor would have to go in the back.
in the back.
It did. Yeah, it did nothing.
Okay, okay, that's fine. Well, then I want to put Levani right next to him,
That's fair. That's fair. That's
and
fair.
then let's do
So Torkoal,
Torkoal, yeah. And then which one's better, Lycan
Lion
Rock?
Rock,
Okay,
Lycan Rock.
okay.
Yeah.
And let's do this. Okay, the biggest one, B tier. Uh,
Oh, all right.
the the Butterfree really didn't. I mean, it had a lot of
No.
personality, but it really didn't do a lot, and then it just got released.
Yeah, it can't stay in
So
front for
it's
sure.
got to be near the back.
Yeah.
I think the
Uh,
MVP of all of the Orange Islands was Lapras. So
Lapras.
this Lapras has to go near the front, I think.
I'd
So
say like two or three.
okay, so which ones do you think here would be before Lapras?
I'm biased.
It's okay. That's okay.
I feel like it has to be like top five, no
Okay,
less.
I'm fine with putting them up here, and then I mean, you said Quilava did a lot
Yeah,
too.
pretty big deal. Yeah.
Okay,
Same with I know you don't like Skeptile, but he was a big deal as well.
okay.
So
I
we
mean,
probably have to go after like Lapras.
yeah, yeah. Okay, so let's do Lapras third, and then Sceptile, and then can we put Torterra next?
Yeah, he can go next
Okay.
because, like I said, as a Turtwig and a Grotto was amazing. Just
Okay. Just
that last stretch of the anime.
um,
I would say Gliscor.
Gliscor's next.
And
Um,
then
I mean, if we're going with powerhouses, these
mm,
three are
yeah.
pretty good.
Okay, so anime wise, from a personality, because if they're all kind of powerhouses, then
Hmm.
you go
Anime wise,
personality,
yeah,
then yeah, it would be Gudra.
Gudra, and then
Yeah.
Dracovish or Talonflame.
Think of Talonflame.
Okay.
Yeah, but you said Dracovic is a power. Okay,
But
yeah, that's fine.
I mean, they were in the same sort of tier in the meta for their time.
Okay,
So,
okay,
and then let's put Totodile because I
yeah.
feel so bad putting him down there. And then, uh,
Honestly, I say it's a classic, but I'm really thinking Butterfree might have to be last here.
okay, sounds good with me. A tier, man, boy.
Whew.
I know. I mean, we kind of just have this one up here because no, because you were wanting to put him in S tier.
Yeah, yeah. Knockout was amazing.
Hmm. Okay.
Knockout was amazing.
Well, I know we were just kind of talking about his personality, and as far
uh,
as fighting strength, he's nowhere near these.
in the games, yeah.
Yeah, in the
Okay, that's
games,
fine.
no way. I mean, it's a stage one Pokemon. These are all twos and
Yeah.
threes, so
Mm, Lucario is too early to judge, but like we said, it's the mascot
okay.
movie, powerful in the games.
Okay, we can move him
So
down a bit. That's fine.
okay. You don't like Aspie Ninja, but once again, one of the prominent members.
Okay, well, we can put him closer over here. That's fine. I mean, even if I don't, even if I think it's kind of weird and creepy and gross, I mean,
Uh, I would say Northern next. The order we actually have in it.
hmm
So are you fine with Dragonite first?
yeah, yeah, I'm fine with Dragonite first.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
you just want
I
to have
think
him
the
like,
order we have in it is
yeah, we'll have
good.
him like
Yeah.
this. Okay, and then, yeah, you like this?
Yeah.
Okay, that looks good to me.
Now this is where it gets tricky.
I mean, Pikachu has to be number one.
Yeah, he has
I
to.
mean, he just has to. There's nothing we can do. And then,
Honestly, it's looking like we might not even have to touch this.
I kind of don't want to put.
Three can't or Charizard.
Well, I don't like Charizard as much. I feel like with as much as you were saying about Snorlax and Heracross, I kind of would feel like putting Charizard back here. What do you
All
think?
right. Well, if I'm being a little biased right now,
Yeah.
Heracross would be second.
Ooh, I love it. I'm fine with that. I was like, how can I convince him to put Heracross as number two?
Yeah, like I'm biased. I love Heracross.
Me
So,
too.
and I hate Charizard. I'm gonna be honest.
Okay.
Not because it's like bad. I'm just tired of the pandering for
Me too.
Charizard.
Oh, me too. Me too. Me too.
So, but you
Um,
can't put it too far.
yeah,
It's still Charizard.
I think I'm good with these first four. Now, out of these two, personally and in the game wise, I like Crocodile more. But in the
Mm-hmm.
anime wise, is he worth being
No,
higher?
nowhere near.
Okay,
Nowhere near.
then I think we're good right here.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, that looks good.
Okay. So this has been Daimyo and A&M Anime's ranking for all of Ash Ketchum's Pokemon. It was a big one. It took a while, but with how many years has the anime been on? Like 20 something years? I mean,
20. Yeah.
yeah. I mean, and he really hasn't caught a lot, but when you look at it, he really actually has caught a lot. So, but
Yeah, in the grand scope of things, he catches his usual 6. Like
yeah,
for best wishes, he caught 10. So I'd say he's doing all right.
yeah, it's pretty good. I mean, that's usually how it is in the games too. You just have your six and maybe a couple extra.
Yeah,
So
I've never been a catch 'em all type of person. So
yeah. Okay, well, I feel good about this. I like how this looks. You feel good?
yeah, feeling good.
Awesome. Okay. Well, this has been our ranking for Ash's Pokemon from the Pokemon anime. Make sure you comment in the comments down below if you hate us for putting Charizard fourth
Oh, they
or like Bayleaf in F tier. And if you comment, I don't care because this is what I think. So
they gonna get on us for Bailey for sure.
yeah, I'm sure. But yeah, make sure you comment, and then you can follow either of us on Twitter. I'll put all of your links and everything on the bottom, and make sure you check out A&M's YouTube channel also, and his TikTok and everything else. What else do you have?
Just the TikTok and the YouTube for now. More things are coming, of course.
Oh, awesome!
But it's been a pleasure doing this with you. It was amazing. Got
I
to do
agree.
more.
I agree. Anytime, anytime. But yeah.
I want to do like a starter,
Okay.
which will really make people upset.
Yeah.
But
Because
my
I mean,
starter takes care.
I did the each type, and I'm still waiting to do a full starter with every single one of them in there. So you can join me on that one if you want.
Yeah, I'm game for that. We can schedule that one next.
Awesome, cool. Okay, well, thank you all so much for watching. Make sure to check out A&M Anime, and have a fantastic day.
Thank you guys.